Hey, my witchy friends, Crystal here. Been a month. I'm doing May Goddess Provisions box. Anyway, what happened was last night, I got my box yesterday and I did the video last night and I uploaded it onto YouTube. Then I went into my gallery and I erased my video because I like to save space on my phone and it's not on YouTube and now it's not in my phone. So I'm going to do this again quickly. So I have opened my box. So let's just get on with it. This is a quickie. There's not really too much craziness in this box. Harmonize with the cosmos. They always give you the artwork. And the theme is Mercury Retrograde Kit, which is perfect timing. And there's 6 items. Yeah, Mercury Retrograde was the 10th. What is today? The 14th, I'm guessing. So it's been 10 days, and boy, can I feel it. So, yeah. So this is supposed to all tie in with Mercury Retrograde. So let's see what we got. So the first item up is Kate's Magic White Sage 100% Pure Essential Oil Sacred Mist. All right, so as far as mists goes, I don't use mists. I have a couple that I've gotten in other boxes that I'll use as a pillow spray, like to cleanse my space before I go to sleep. Maybe, bring on lucid dreaming or something like that. Or if I have some dream work I'm working on. But as far as mists, no. I think this is more for people who don't have incense or can't light incense where they live, or they have breathing problems and they can't, inhale any smoke. But I'm a smoke person or even a sound person, but not a mist person. So, and this here says it's distilled water, proprietary blend of 100% pure essential oil, includes sustainable harvested white sage and other essential oils. So it's not even telling you this. They're telling you sage in here, but they're not telling you what else is in here. So, I mean, if you're allergic to incense, certain incenses or herbs, then you might be allergic to this too. It's not even a pretty smell. It smells like rosemary. I don't even smell sage. If it was smelled like sage, I'd probably use it as a pillow mist, but doesn't even smell like sage. So that's that. And they say this is worth $16. So when you throw some tax on top of that, it's go dog. You're talking almost 18 something. So no. What would I spend on a mist if I were to buy one? Probably like $10. Okay. Next up we have a raw Black Tourmaline. So my TV is try to go back on. Okay. Yeah, this is look how tiny. It's a little bigger than my thumbnail. It's tiny. Okay, they're saying this is a $5 value. I do have Black Tourmaline. I have a really nice piece. I think I got for like $5. It's pretty big and it's polished. So this, I'm gonna say 3 because most of the stores around here are spiritual, New Age stores. They have all the the bowls of the tumbles and stuff, and these are like $3. Next up is Smudge Spirited Detox Mask. I'm not a mask person either. I mean, occasionally. I did one like last month. Maybe like once a month I might. I'm in Walmart or something and I say, oh, that one looks good with hemp or CBD, whatever. Okay, this is activated charcoal, spirulina, and tomato. They say this here is Good Medicine Beauty Lab Detox Mask, and it's valued at $18. I don't know what's in this, but I know it ain't gold. Yeah, if I were to buy this, I would have to try to get at least 2 masks out of it. But $18, that's a little pricey. Like I said, I don't spend more than $5 on a mask. So, and I don't really use them. All right, that's that. Next up, what do we got? Oh, I took it out of the box. It came in a little box. This is a Planets Aligned Loose Incense Holder. It's very pretty. So what you would do with this is you would put some salt or some sand on the bottom, put a charcoal disc, light it, and do your loose incense. The problem is this space right here is the size of a disc. If you were to put a whole disc in here, I would assume that this would get really hot. This would burn. This would, I don't know. It would get, and there's wood on the bottom. I think it would get way too hot, even with the sand in here, to do a whole disc. I would put like maybe a corner of a disc. which would give me maybe 5 minutes worth of incense burning. So tiny. This is, I mean, if this was like a little bigger, you know, if this was the same size here, but this space in the middle was bigger, then yeah, I could see it as an, I don't know. I might just throw a tea light in this. Yeah, I'd be afraid I'd burn it. It's very pretty. It's too pretty to burn. But this here is valued at $25. 15. Yeah, if I were to buy something, I wouldn't buy it anyway, but if I were to. Okay, next up we have, let's do this here. This is tiny. Retrograde, it's called. Protection and Grounding Incense Blend. It's a tiny, tiny little tin. It's got myrrh resin, juniper herbs, sage leaf, patchouli, juniper, and essential oil. And it's a loose incense, which I just dumped some of it. Okay, you don't want to turn it over too much, but it smells really nice. What do I smell in there? I can smell the sage, and I think it's the juniper, but I smell something. It almost smells like, I don't know why I'm smelling rosemary all of a sudden. It smells very pretty. Is it a lot? No, I would probably, I mean, it's kind of deep, but, so yeah, so this would go with this. And that's pretty. Oh, what did I say? 25, yeah. And then the last item, I think that's it, is a Mercury Retrograde Journal. I can't say that word. 21 Days to Blossom into Your True Self. It's a pretty thick book. It's got hundreds of pages, and it explains what Mercury Retrograde is, how to prepare for it, self-care, do's and don'ts, rituals, elements, zodiac signs, the dates throughout the years, affirmations, survival plan, checkup list, meditation, card reading, spiritual growth, and the journal part, which is in the back, and it gives you 21 days to journal. They give you prompts. So, yeah, I would have to already do 10, 11, 12, 13, 5 days. I'd have to go back and remember my 5 days to start this. So it would have been nice if this came on the 10th or even the 11th, but it's the 14th. So I'm going to have to go back and I'll read the prompts and I'll do it. But yeah, it's got a lot of information. It tells you every sign. Right now I think Mercury Retrograde's Gemini and Taurus, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a nice book. It's thick and it's probably definitely worth the read. So this is $32. Okay, if I was in the store and I saw this, if I was really, really, really concerned about learning about the retrograde or doing some really internal stuff with it, I would purchase a book like this, but normally I wouldn't, and I wouldn't spend $32. I thrift all my Wiccan pagan books. I go to thrift stores. I find a lot, believe it or not. At least once a week, I'll find at least one or two for like $3 each. I get some books off of Amazon. The only book I've ever spent money on was like $30 on my Encyclopedia of the Spirits. Other than that, no, I don't spend money on books. You know, and you know why? Because the books I get, I use really just mainly for research, or there's only parts of the book I want. So to spend $30 on a book that I would only maybe read one chapter or skim through, definitely not worth it. But I mean, if I were to pick this book up and want it, I would spend $20 on it. Yeah. So let's see, where are we at? So, all right. So that's okay. So the things that I liked, the book is nice. When I get to it, I'm going to try to work on it. So that's a nice thing. I like the incense and the incense holder. Face mask, the mist and the stone, I could take or leave. So honestly, this is like the three things that I really like. So they're saying, let me see. So we got, let's see, that. Oh, the incense. What would I spend? Oh, the incense. How much did they say this was? Let me look for it. $6. Oh, all right. I was going to say 5. So yeah, I mean, it's little, but it's deep, and it's probably enough for a couple burns. So they're saying that their box was worth, let's do the math. 112. Oh, it's probably one of the highest boxes, I think, so far. My calculation of what, if I were to go in the store and want all of these things, what I would spend. So 13, 18, 18, 28, 68. All right, so I've got, let's say, $70. So, I mean, the box is still very worth it because I only spent 33. It's worth the 33. It just wasn't. It's not my cup of tea. It's nice. I'm not gonna bash this box because things are well thought out, and they're all like different. Then this box is not repetitious. That I do have to say. And last month's box was nice. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what would I give this box? Well, I only like 3 out of the 6 items. So I would have to give the box a 5, maybe a 6, because I really like the incense and the incense burner. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna gift this. So yeah, until next month. They can't make. Before I leave, they're not gonna make everybody happy. And I'm a stick. I have a lot of stuff, and there's certain things I really like, and there's certain things I want to see in this box, and I'll get a little something that I really like out of every box, of course, But I mean, it's nice for the surprise, It just sucks that like when I'm anticipating the box, and when I see that it's here and I open it, and then I'm like, oh, I only like this. It's a little disappointing, but I mean, all the things are really nice, and I've gifted out. I had a box that always gave you tea, and I'm not a tea drinker. I've gifted out so much tea. So, I mean, it's nice to gift something. So, it's always nice to pay it forward, and if you don't like something in your box, give it away. You know what I mean? I should make a whole big thing and then do like a little giveaway or something to somebody. I don't know. I might do that one day. Because there's a lot of things that I have set aside that I've never used from my boxes. That I didn't gift yet. So, yeah. But anyway. All right. Merry meet, merry part, merry meet again. Love you guys.